Hello everybody, it's Jordan here and welcome back to Freshenstadt, where today we'll be reviewing the last of our powered up passenger trains, the express passenger train set number 60337. That's been out since 2022 in our collection since 2023. As usual, we go through the whole set and then we show it running around the loop of track. So the fun thing about this set, it's a 7 bag build, 6 minifigures, 24 pieces of track. And the best thing about the manuals as well though nowadays is that they do not come in numerically ordered numbers in this case. Like before, we have manual number 1, manual number 2 and so on. They've cleverly actually added the bag number instead. So bag 1 only builds up this, bag 2 builds up that. And with bag 3, bags 4 and 5 build that up, and bags 6 and 7 build that up. That's genius. So, let's get going. Bag number 1, and this manual here builds up the little weigh station with a display screen, a little bench, and also a tree. None of the other train sets have a tree in them, so the minifigs can have some shade in this case. But what I also like about it is there's a wheelchair ramp because one of the minifigures is disabled. And the only thing to say is though, all the other passenger trains came with something else alongside the weigh station. Like 60051 had a level crossing and the other two had a little signal. So fortunately this one doesn't have anything else, just this. But bags 2 and 3, they build up the express electric locomotive, which is my favourite part of it. So I'm just gonna move it so you can see the cables here. There are 2 ports on the battery compartment. Port A, this one here, feeds into the motor underneath, and port B goes to the headlights. They are not an addition, they were already part of this set, so it's the first train set to have headlights in the set. So the other 3 trains you need to have headlights for. As Fitzherbert said in the previous video with 60198, it's not possible to feed a direct cable path to the front of the train, so you need to get extra bricks for that. But the other 2, it's safe. And of course you can just put the minifigure in there by lifting up the cab there. You wouldn't be able to take the whole thing down if you can for that. And then that's for bags 2 and 3. Bags 4 and 5 build up the cafe carriage, which is only one end of it. You can see there's some detail as the serving spots, and also the space for seating as well. And what I like about the carriages is that they're not built using the same plate for the locomotive. They are built using 2 half step down plates, so they go down like this, so enough for the disabled minifigures to get in, which is very, very smart in fact from the Lego company. And then bag 6 and 7 is built the same way, but instead it's just seating only, which is okay for me. Like with our previous passenger train that we reviewed, that I actually reviewed in this case, 60197, we put the cafe carriage there and the seating carriage there. We like to arrange it the other way around, so we have the cafe facing this way, but on the other occasion it was facing backwards, with its back to the locomotive. In terms of track pieces, it comes with a total of 8 straights and 16 curved pieces, which is 4 more straights than the others. I know 7938 came with flexible pieces, but 16 flexible pieces, there's the length of 4 pieces of straights anyway. And yeah, I'm gonna have to rate this set in total a 9 out of 10. I'm only losing it a point because of the limited edition, like just a small station and a small loop of track. But it is still an amazing set to have in the collection. And there are other things I like about it as well. So there's space to put a bike in there, and there's plenty of room for the minifigures to sit back and enjoy their journeys too. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to be demonstrating on the loop of track. So see you there. once again, we don't need the remote, screw you, and instead bring in the powered up app. A different display again for a different train. So let's go. So I'm just bringing in the scene, and as always we remove the roof to get people in. I'm going to put this one in to show what happens. And then bring the camera back out. So overall, it's a really good train to have in the layout because of its headlights. And yeah, there's so much to show in there. And now let's just put the figure back where it came from. So also with the powered up app, it's actually controlling the different light settings. Now look at it. We've got off, medium, bright, which is clever. When it's a dark setting, I tend to do the bright setting, but on other occasions I don't. Anyway, that's all I've got for in this video, so hope you enjoyed it. And our next one will be Fitzherbert reviewing the conjugate cargo train pair. In this case, the 2022 freight train set number 60336. Thanks for watching and subscribe.